Sorry, Al.
Well, the reason I called in was because on this show I've noticed the hosts never stop talking about how there is no evidence of God in this world.
Well, no good evidence.
I have a list here of evidence that I can give you other than the Bible.
Can you give us the best one?
That there is a God.
Can you give us the best one?
Yes, sir. The miracle of the sun.
The miracle of the sun?
The miracle of the sun, sir. When the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared in Fatima in 1917 to the three children, one of them being Lucia dos Santos, who lived out her days until 2005. So this is not a witness from thousands and thousands of years ago. This is a woman who, up until a few years ago, was still alive.
Okay.
But tell the tale.
Go ahead.
Yeah. George, is this the same one where they said the sun was moving all over the place?
There were at least 30,000 people that witnessed it, madam.
Yeah, that's not really substantiated. I've looked this up before.
Yeah, the newspaper article.
Yeah, I know. It was some reporting that was done, and reporting is never wrong. But
before the expanded size of the crowd.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that you can look up. You can.
George, are you going to listen or talk?
You can look up assessments of this.
Incredible movements out.
George, listen to Tracy for a second.
You can actually look up rebuttal. Let's just put it on hold for a second. You can look up rebuttals to this for the viewers.
He keeps talking, so he doesn't know you're talking.
For the viewers that are watching, you can go and look this up. There are rebuttals to it. The information is not as solid as you might think by the people that claim it. Now, that being said, I was trying to confirm with George, because I don't have the information right in front of me, whether or not this was the miracle where they claimed that the sun was moving all over the sky. And if that is in fact the case, I would like to know how the Earth didn't go flying out of its orbit.
Oh, is he? You there, George?
Yeah. The Earth did not go flying out of its orbit because it was a miracle which was being controlled by God. And God prevented that from happening.
So the sun, this is the one where they said the sun was just going all over the place, but nobody else saw it, right? Like it wasn't reported anywhere else in the world where the sun was showing at that time. Is that correct?
Yes, well, it's a miracle.
Yeah, it could also be an incorrect report.
By 30,000 plus people?
It wasn't that many people. You need to go and look and see how valid these sources are.
So here's the thing.
Wait, there's no verification to these claims. We've done this before. There were no, what do you call it, like observatories that reported that the sun moved from its place in the sky. There was no other reports from any other place where it was daytime at the time saying that the sun had moved. There is nothing to substantiate that what these people claimed they saw really occurred. Nothing to verify it. It's just their claim.
And moreover, the point that I was trying to get to is that we have a report of something happening. Even if those people are honest and this is what they apparently saw, we have no demonstration that A, it actually happened, or B, that it was supernatural in origin. Maybe there was some sort of atmospheric phenomenon that caused an illusion. But the other thing is, you have no justification for claiming that the cause of this event, even if it occurred, is a God. You cannot claim that without evidence. Well, we can't verify that people didn't already know that the sun wasn't actually moving around all over the place. Then what we're in a position of, somebody is telling us that a bunch of people reported that this thing happened, which we know didn't happen.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean they're all lying, which is the point I was getting at. They could all have thought they saw something, and there could be any number of potential natural explanations, and there could also be supernatural causes. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And so I'm in a position where I need to investigate and say, okay, can we demonstrate that some phenomena occurred? Well, actually, no, not really. We have a report, and yes, it's a lot of people, but that's an appeal to popularity. And, you know, I can't point to any others with 30,000, but you can go find groups of people who claim to have been abducted by aliens together. That doesn't mean they actually were. By the way, these people are still alive, and they'll tell you their story. You can talk to them right now. So,
big flame.